About this, and I said the opening scene in the film, you've got Bruce Willis talking about parenting and how really ultimately it's so important. And I look at you guys, and you all seem like you got your shit together. And how do you stay level-headed in a business like this, where I'm not saying you're going to go off and kill people, but really, and you look at it in a big sense of the word, it's all the same. People can just go off the deep end no matter what they do. Let's talk about your parents, and how important that's been to you in your lives.
For me, my parents are the most important thing in my life. They're my closest friends, and I trust them more than anybody, and I listen to them because they've always given me all their time, even when they didn't have it, and they always gave me everything sometimes when they couldn't afford it, and I don't mean materially, and so that's just how I feel in this sort of, my parents keep me grounded and keep me looking into myself to see what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, and I respect them more than anybody I could think of.
You guys are so awesome in this movie, and really, I hope people get it. I really do. It's so good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow.
And Chris, while you guys were filming,
I love you.
I love you too.
So I really enjoyed the movie.
Thanks.
So, and there's a real sense of fun on set, I feel, so hopefully that kind of translates into the film. There's obviously the romance element between the two of you.
We all kind of got along right away, like all of us. Chris, Davey, all of us.
I remember, and we went to that place in Nob Hill, and we went to a burrito place, and I remember it was really awkward because I had your camera. And
Oh, yeah!
I literally
that
just
was
met
amazing.
him, and I had your camera, and I was like, what does this do? And opened something, and then ruined your film because I exposed it to light, and you're like, oh no, don't worry about it, it's fine.
That was fun, that
probably
burrito
not
place.
the best start.
We also were really loud and obnoxious eating Skittles in this. There's a film noir
The Naked
festival.
City.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Naked City, yeah.
Skittles and
It's
Naked
good times.
Cities.
Good times.
Excellent. And I mean, it was so, given that we've got romance, we've got vampires, we've obviously got this real life relationship between the two of you. What will you take away from the film? Will it be, a rash or hopefully something
A rash?
better? I'm asking what you'll take away from the film.
A rash.
I hope I don't get a
Oh
rash.
my gosh, wouldn't that be awful?
I mean,
if everyone started getting a rash when they saw the film, it'd be so bad.
Yeah,
That'd be terrible.
I mean,
You should stop wearing those leather trousers.
no, but that would promote a
Charlie's
rash.
relationship with Evil Ed is a little. He's a bit of a jerk in this one.
Yes, he is, and I think that's sort of what makes it kind of a solid arc for this human, this character, is that he starts off and he thinks he knows what he values, and he's kind of a jerk, and then by losing everything, he learns what is actually fundamental to his life to make his life happy, and then he's willing to sacrifice himself just to keep the people that he cares about alive.
I think I'd probably just leave town until they pass through and then go back and start up again. I don't really know how we deal with it. We're fragile beings, Anton and I, and we would crumble in the face of a real vampire.
Anton, I cast him in Taken, and then John Wells cast him in ER when he was very young. But when I saw his dailies on ER, that's how I got the part in Taken. And he kept impressing people because he was so good, and he kept getting these great parts. I love the movie he made with Justin Timberlake, and I loved him, in Star Trek, JJ, and I. Yeah, I worked with Anton on a miniseries for the Sci-Fi Channel when he was much younger called Taken. But he started out on my series ER, and I think that might have been the first thing he did, I think. But a very sweet young man, dedicated to acting, not shooting for the stars, just shooting for good roles that would test him, and a little bit like Mark Rylance, who likes to play different characters each time.
Я знаю, сколько, не знаю, я тебя так люблю, любимая,
I love you. Love, Antosha. Thank you for every hug, kiss, smile, and every bowl of soup. You are an extraordinary, charming woman, and you have an equally extraordinary husband, and a son that is your baby, as long as he lives. Love, Antosha.
He wrote cards all his life, not just for holiday. I love you more than anything in this world, in this earth. Thank you for everything. Love, Antosha. And that's a man. That's not a kid writing.
I'm sure you learned some cool stuff.
Well, throughout the film, like, you know, I was so lucky because David is one of the most sensitive people that I know, you know, and I never once, I think, had to actually say what I was feeling, and it was amazing. Like, the only person that's like that with me is my mom, you know, so it was weird that, you know, but wonderful that David, so sensitive to everything I was feeling.
By the end of the...
That's very motherly.
For me, I think it is a nice way to please a bunch of people because there's people out there that cannot handle horror movies. Like this man cries, weeps in horror movies. I'm holding him in my lap most of the time. And then there's people who can handle horror movies. And then there's people who love comedies, like this man as well, and myself. So
to play, by example, to play with Colin Farrell.
And me. Do you feel lucky to work with
me? Do you feel lucky to be in the same room with you?
To be a superhero like Red Mist.
Yeah.
To play with in The Beaver as
Jodie Foster.
Yes, Jodie Foster. Do you feel lucky to have this panel of people who work with you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I feel lucky every day to be being able to make movies and play characters and experience this job, which is really a gift to be able to do.
I mean, we get to come to Deauville.
Yeah.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
It is. It's amazing to come out here.
No, yeah, in all seriousness. I mean, to be treated so well and to travel around the world and live so nicely and eat so well.
One of your favorite movies is Taxi Driver, which is Jodie Foster.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it's like, to be on set with Jodie, I was blown away. And Colin, I mean, whenever you meet people that are so extraordinary at what they do and so talented, you know, or this man, I was a big fan of this guy too. I mean, when you work with people that you really respect and appreciate and they're so good at what they do, it enriches that job that you already feel lucky to do. Because you feel lucky to just be able to do it. And then when you're working with people you have such respect for, it gets even better. And yeah, it's truly a gift.
So how do you see yourselves in like 5 years? Do you think you're
hopefully, yeah. I mean, I love to act, so hopefully, knock on wood, that I can still be doing it in 5 years. I just see myself hoping to make movies that I want to go see in theaters, which I've been lucky enough to do so far, and I want to play some music too.
I found it sexy, and I know that there are many other women out there that will find you to be completely just. Those were the days. Was that you playing the piano?
Yes, it was.
Can you play guitar?
I play guitar, yes. I can play guitar. And I'm picking up harmonica.
Wait, so you got scales. So you got...
Oh, yeah.
Do I need to be alone?
Steady, Lust Bucket.
Sorry.
I'm suddenly taking on kind of a paternal role here. Stop cruising, my boy.
Are you feeling protective? Am I getting? I'm drawing the line here. I'm going over.
Thinking, I don't know. I mean, it's really up to you if you guys are going to get a room or something.
Well, we are in a hotel after all.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind?
Maybe one that's not lit with cameras.
I think the general gist of it is about people listening to each other, you know what I mean? And just, because it's a kid that really comes to school with the intention of being popular and becomes really popular because he gets everyone to listen to each other and listens to them.
I just had such an impulse right in the middle of that speech when you were getting going to just go, boring alert!
I feel like the comedy lies... I can't top lies beneath. I'm just gonna shut up.
You know what it is? It comes out of those truisms of you're by yourself, you're doing this, you think you're doing the right thing, the meds aren't right, and you go on some manic trip. And I think everyone cycles into manageable versions of that, and then the overt departures from those kind of, homeostases is really scary. And that's what happens with, when one of the characters actually really, really is clinically troubled, Come on, you wanted to say it. Just say it. Let me start over again and just yell it out. It's boring alert. The homeostasis, the boring alert.
No, homeostasis is a good word. I could hear it all day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's the driving force. Boring alert.
It was great. It was boring. It was.
Get what he wants. This is
Okay, yeah. No. It was really. It was hard. Like Robert. he loosens them up.
We're not tired.
And he.
And I just remember we had to go toe to toe a couple times there, literally, and it was just really fun. Boring. I got nothing left.
It was a great.
Okay,
We got one more.
You steamed me.
They certainly won't be bored.
Yeah.